Samantala, nitong nakalipas lamang na Lunes, Hulyo 15, inilagdaan ng gobyerno ng Pilipinas at ng Moro Islamic Liberation Front ang wealth sharing deal kaugnay ng pagbuo ng Bangsamoro. Tiwala naman ng gobyerno ng Pilipinas na naayon sa batas ang nasabing kasunduan. Ayon kay GPH Panel Chief Miriam Coronel Ferrer, mabubuhay umano ng nasabing kasunduan ang hinahangad ng Bangsamoro people. Balikan natin ang balitang yan sa report ni Rocky Ignacio.
Tiwala ang Government Peace Panel sa legalidad ng wealth sharing sa pagitan ng Moro Islamic Liberation Front sa katatapos na pulong sa Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Pinagtibay na magkabilang panig ang ikalawa at ang pinakamahirap sa apat na annexes sa sinusulong na pagbuo ng bagong political entity sa ilalim ng Framework Agreement o Bangsamoro.
Confident that it will stand the test of legality and constitutionality.
Sinabi ito ni Ferrer sa harap ng pangamba ng matulad dito sa MOA-AD sa ilalim ng nakaraang administrasyon. Pero mahigpitan niya ang direktiba ni Pangulong Aquino na walang pagtitibay na hindi maaaring maipatupad.
Let's be clear that this is political. When we talk about wealth sharing, power sharing, it's not wealth sharing and power sharing between the MILF and the government. It's between the central government and the Bangsamoro. And yes, we will have a far better sets of institutions and powers for the Bangsamoro government than what is currently enjoyed in the arm. That is for sure.
So what we gave was just fair.
It's fair, it's viable, it's constitutional, and it is something that will serve the aspirations of the Bangsamoro people.
Nakapalob sa kasunduan na mapupunta ang 25% ng taxes, fees at charges na makukolekta sa Bangsamoro sa central government habang 75% ang sa Bangsamoro government. Ganito rin ang hatian sa makukuhang metallic mineral habang 50% naman ang hatian sa income mula sa fossil fuels katulad ng petroleum, natural gas, coal at maging uranium.
That behind the haggling for more shares is the intent to be less and less dependent on the national government. It indicated that the intention is not to get the lion's share, quote unquote, its own sake, but to be able in the future to stand tall as a progressive and peaceful region, an equal partner of the central government in an equally peaceful and progressive country. This indeed is the true meaning of partnership. Partnership that is not based on dependency and patronage, but on the strength and capacities introduced by both for the benefit of the whole. The signing of the second annex is indeed a breakthrough. We expect the discussions on the power sharing and normalization annexes to be just as intense. But when you're halfway through, there is no reason to turn back. The only way to go is forward.
Isa pa rin sa pinakamahalagang aspeto ng wealth sharing ang sinasabing automatic appropriations ng pondo. Ito kasi ang tutulong para tuluyan ang makatayo ng sarili ang bagong Bangsamoro.
But of all the provisions, the jewel in the crown is the provision that the Bangsamoro will enjoy automatic appropriation and regular release of its budget. This allocation will be in the form of an annual block grant from the central government, similar to the Internal Revenue Allotment or the IRA received by LGUs.
Nagpahayag ng kumpiyansa ang government panel, suportahan ito ng mga mambabatas. Tiwala rin ang pamahalaan na malapit na rin mapagtibay ang peace agreement sa MILF sa ilalim ng Aquino administration.
The process was driven by its own dynamics. And that dynamic certainly included that constant communication with our respective principals. There is no short-term interest that had to be satisfied by this, except for the desire that the peace will be kept, especially on the ground. The SONA was not the driving force in signing the annex. That's something that's very certain.
Samantalang nakatakdang talakayin ng power sharing at normalization ng dalawang panel pagkatapos ng Ramadan, ang transitional arrangement ang una sa apat na annexes na napagtibay ng GPH at MILF noong Pebrero.
We marked that this very important, very difficult negotiations was done in the first week of Ramadan. And you can imagine how, therefore, that was. And for us, it is the sign of people sacrificing, people moving, people agreeing to move from positions that this was in special gift of the Ramadan for the Filipino people.
Para sa Telebisyon ng Bayan, Rocky Ignacio.